Thank you. Good luck.
You too.
All right, let's go to Kim in Portland, Maine. Kim. Kim.
Yes.
How are you?
Here.
Who is this? My name is Brad. Who is this?
Oh, this is Kim Brown.
Hi, Kim. How are you? You called me. I didn't call you. But you answered the phone like, hi, how are you? Who is this? I'm like...
Hi, how are you? I'm a fan of your show.
Thank you.
Asking a question. Can a U.S. citizen person file for their stepson who is an immigrant and the mother of that child is not... I've not yet done an interview and his paperwork has gone through.
I'm confused. You're a U.S. citizen, and you filed for your son, and what happened?
All right. Can a U.S. citizen file for a stepson?
If a U.S. citizen can file for a stepson, if who are you talking about? You're asking vague questions. You have a child?
No, I'm asking for someone.
All right, you're asking for your friend. Okay, your friend has a child.
Yes.
Okay, how old is this child?
7.
7 years old. And your friend married to an American citizen?
Yes, but I'm asking...
The answer is the American citizen can file for the child.
Okay, but can she get approved before the son or the son gets approved before her?
Oh, okay. If you're basing it on a bona fide marriage, she would have to get her green card first, or at least the marriage would have to be more than 2 years before the son gets through, one or the other. Because they're not going to let the 7-year-old come up as a 2-year green card holder unless the mother gets through here in America. If it's more than 2 years after the marriage and she's still waiting on her green card here, they could potentially give the son a green card in another country.
Okay, great.
Okay?
Okay, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. All right, let's go to Pauline in Aurora, Colorado. Pauline.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
My question is this. I filed for my fiancé, and then he was denied October last year.
Why?
He was denied because we waited for the embassy to let us know that they are ready for us to schedule for the interview. So the time they let us know about that is only 3 weeks to the time the case will expire. So when they let us know about that, we still have to do medical. We still have to
you did a fiancé visa, and they give you this window that you have to get the visa and come here. And then it was because the embassy was slow that ultimately he didn't get through?
Yes, the time they let us know to start for the interview was very close.
Correct, because when you did a K-1 visa, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
so when you do a K-1 visa, on that approval notice for the K-1 visa, they only give you a very short window in which he has to come here with that visa. So they'll say, for example, the K-1 is approved from January 1st to June 1st. I'm making it up. Okay, so that means he has to get. That means he has to get the visa and be in America by June 1st, which means you literally on the K-1 you got to be on it. You can't be lackadaisical. And if the embassy is being slow or the National Visa Center is being slow, you got to be on the phone screaming at them, "Hey, I'm going to lose this visa. I want my fiance here." And apparently that didn't happen. No, write them an email. Write them an email doesn't do anything. You got to be on the phone. What the hell's going on? I'm going to lose my husband. I got to do this again. We're getting it. You can't write an email. Nobody's reading emails these days.
Well, I wrote them email and then I said the time you are giving me and you gave me the notice for this interview is very short. So we couldn't find a date before
You know what they're going to tell you? You know what they're going to tell you? They don't care. Refile again.
Yes, so they denied him the visa.
I know. They told you to refile again. You have to refile again, and you have to take when you deal with immigration, especially with K-1 visas, you can't just wait. If you sit back and wait, nobody's doing anything for you. You got to be on them. You got to be on them like, what's the saying? Rice on paper. I don't know, whatever that saying is. So this time, file again. And
no, we got married. I traveled back.
Okay,
and then
so then
we got
file an
married
I-130. So file an I-130 visa petition now.
So my country is unbound. I'm from Nigeria. So I traveled back, and then we got married on December.
You've done everything wrong. There's not one thing you've done right. Because you could have brought him here on a fiancé visa. Because the ban is for green cards, immigrant visas, not fiancé visas. So then why would you go marry him if there's a ban? It doesn't make any sense. You've done everything wrong. Everything backwards.
But the marriage certificate is just from Nigeria, and I'm still answering that I'm single here.
But you're married.
I have not stopped.
But you can't lie. You're married now.
I know now. I'm just telling you.
All right. Well, you just told the world too. By the way, Pauline, this is not a attorney privileged conversation you're having with me. You just told at least thousands and thousands of people who are watching at this very moment, or who will watch this later on, that even though you're married, Pauline from Aurora, Colorado may file a new fiancé visa and lie to the government. Why would you say that live? So now what you should do is tell the truth. You should file an I-130 visa petition. Maybe what you should do is what's called a K-3 visa after you file the I-130. Because a K-3 is still a non-immigrant visa. It's not an immigrant visa.
So right now...
Pauline, right now I'll say two things. One, you screwed up everything. You've done everything wrong. The words coming out of my mouth are going in one ear and out the other. You're not even listening to me. You just want to talk and do what you want to do, which is go. No, let me finish. You already went and married him back, so you screwed that up too. So I just gave you $1 million answer. I just gave you $1 million answer, and it went in here and out here. Because there is an immigrant ban. You cannot get a green card from Nigeria right now. No way, no how, no hell. And I just told you. You file an I-130, and then you file what's called a K-3 visa. The K-3 visa is still a non-immigrant visa. It's a visa to allow you to come to America to wait for your green card here. Gave you the answer, okay? But you kept what if I do? Hold on. And don't lie to the government. It's what got Nigeria the problem in the first place, because Trump says everybody from Nigeria is lying. So you're perpetuating the stereotype. Let's go to Shay in Hyattsville, Maryland.
Hello.
How are you?
Good evening, Mr. Brown. Great. How about yourself?
What's going on?
Yeah, I want to know when they're going to start fixing an appointment for people in Maryland, because my husband filed for me since August last year. I got my social and my work authorization, but I'm still yet to. It's still in December.
Maryland is still having Maryland's still having a problem with Corona. So in New York right now, they're just starting to schedule appointments again in August. But New York has really flattened the curve. I don't think Maryland's there yet. We have clients in Maryland. I have not seen appointments come through for them yet. So my assumption is that they're not. I don't know off the top of my head when they're going to do it.
Oh, okay.
All right, but as long as you have your work permit, be thankful you have your work permit.
But it's gonna expire January. When do I need to put in for another one?
4 months before.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye.
All right. Let's go to Carla in Boston, Massachusetts. Carla.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
So I have two questions.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is I'm married to a U.S. citizen, and we just filed I-751. So I got the first green card.
Right.
It's been 2 years, and then I just filed the I-751.
Right.
And last night, my husband told me that he had a child outside of our marriage, and he wanted us to get it divorced.
Okay.
So I'm just worried as to how this is going to affect my green card.
Well, It's changing the way you're doing the I-751. It's changing your life, obviously. I'm sorry to hear that your husband cheated on you. But nobody has to stay in an unhappy marriage to keep a green card. And just because your husband cheated on you doesn't mean you weren't in a legitimate, real marriage with him. So if he's getting a divorce from you, say thank you. I appreciate it. And you're going to file the I-751 with a divorce and prove that it was a real marriage. You lived with him. You had a financial relationship with him. And the marriage ended because of divorce. And you can do it that way. You don't have to stay in an unhappy marriage. If you have the I-751 pending already, as soon as you start the divorce, you can convert it.
Okay.
All right. So we can help you. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, no, I thought you were done. I'm going to ask my second question.
What is it?
So I have a friend who's Liberian. She's lived here for years. And she filed an AOS adjustment, and I think she's had a green card for over a year. And her husband is like threatening her, saying that he's not going to, file the I-751. So
does she have a green card? Does she have a green card? Excuse me. She has a green card?
She does.
Okay. So it's the same exact answer I gave you that I give her. No one has to stay in an unhappy marriage if you already have your green card. You can get a divorce and prove it's a real marriage and say goodbye, see ya, adios. All right?
Thank you. I think with her, right, she, how there's this Liberian thing to get a green card. So she was thinking if her husband is going to cancel that.
No, she doesn't. She already has
matter?
No, she already has a 2-year green card. She doesn't have to do Liberian amnesty. Hold on. Let's go to Blessing in Dallas, Texas. I've spoken to Blessing before because I remember that name. Blessing.
Hello, Brad.
Yes, how are you?
Good evening to you.
I've spoken with you before,
Thank you so much for everything you've been doing, and you've been of great support to me. But today, I have a few questions for you, Brad, and I'm hoping I'll get some answers. I'm a green card holder. I have a 2-year green card, and I want to file for my kids that are living abroad, precisely Nigeria. And I'm not sure if the USCIS are going to accept this application because of the ban right now.
Yeah, file now. The ban is on immigrant visa processing. It's not on filing an I-130. You gotta believe Biden's going to win. The ban will be over. File now.
Okay. All
right.
And also, I want to know, do I need to include a fee, or do I need to include the fee while I file immediately?
Yes.
And also include, and tax return?
No.
And
fill out a form, submit a birth certificate, prove you're a citizen. Hold on. Let's go to Ruth in Queens. Ruth.
Hi, Brad. Good
How
evening.
are you?
I'm good, thank you. I have a question, actually. I filed for VAWA, and it's been 2 years and 4 months now. So I sent in an inquiry to know why it's taking so long. And last month, 19th of last month, they sent me a reply. And they said, your inquiry about why your case is taking longer than processing time was assigned to an officer. And they sent another one saying, your inquiry about why your case is taking longer than processing time. It said we sent a response to your inquiry about why your case is taking longer than processing time.
Okay, don't read from a letter. When did you go for an interview?
My case is not approved yet.
When did you go for your interview?
My interview? I've not went for an interview yet.
Okay, when did you file your papers?
I filed on 10th of April 2018.
And it's based on marriage?
Yes.
And you were with your husband?
It's VAWA.
It's VAWA. Okay, so if it's VAWA, VAWA is taking over 2 years, and because of Corona, even probably longer. So
yeah, mine is more than 2 years now.
Did you file an adjustment? Did you file an I-45 too?
No.
Okay, so what you need to get a work permit. That's what you need to do now. You have to make yourself better. And you make yourself better by filing an adjustment that you should have done 2 years ago with the VAWA so you can get in line to get a work permit and an interview for a green card and a travel document. So what you need to do right now, most important, is file an I-485. Hold on one second. I'm going to help you, but that's what needs to. Yeah, absolutely. Nothing else to do. Okay? File an I-485.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's go to Perfecto in Bossier City, Louisiana.
Hello?
Hello, Perfecto.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Is that your given name or that's your Facebook, YouTube name, Perfecto?
I know. That's my given name.
That's your given name, Perfecto.
Yeah, because from her, I'm perfect,
You're perfect.
from her.
Okay, very good. Where are you from? Sound Filipino.
Originally from Philippines, sir.
Yeah, you sound Filipino. Okay. So, what can I do to help you today?
Yes, sir. I have a question because I'm married here, the American woman. We have a good relationship from the beginning. We have a legitimate marriage, bona fide, and then we live in an apartment. After a year, I get my green card. We buy a house, a mortgage, and then after we buy a mortgage, and then we talk that.
What is your question? Why are you telling me your entire life story? Tell me your question.
Sir?
What is your question?
Okay. My question is, we file a petition.
That's not a question. You're not telling me a statement. What is your question? Phrase it in a question. This is Jeopardy. I'm Alex Trebek. This is Jeopardy. What's the question?
Okay. My question is, direct question is, my wife wants to file a divorce by next month. So, what? Did you get your green card? Did you get your 2-year green card? No, I got 2 years green card, and then when I filed my 751 last year, they sent me an extension for 18 months.
All right. So if your wife wants to get a divorce, and you're not happy, and she's not happy, I seem to be answering this question a lot today. You don't have to stay in an unhappy marriage to keep your green card. So let her get a divorce. Submit your divorce to immigration. Say, I want to convert my case from a joint application to a waiver of the joint application. Prove you and your wife were together up until the time the divorce starts. You will get a green card. You do not have to stay married to her. All right. So in essence, you will be perfecto.
No. The thing is, my extension expired this coming October, and then she want to file a divorce by next month in August. So, what should I do? If after she finalizes the divorce, I'm going to file a waiver. Sir?
Perfecto.
Yes, sir.
You're killing me.
Say it again, sir. I want to understand properly.
You're killing me. I just told you the answer.
What's that?
As soon as she starts the divorce, you will submit the divorce to the immigration service, and you're going to tell the immigration service that you want to convert your joint application to a waiver of the joint application, and you don't have to stay in an unhappy marriage. You will be perfecto. If you're not sure the procedure and what to do, I will help you. Hold on one second.
Yes, I need your help, sir. I don't know what to do.
I know. Hold on, perfecto. We're going to make you perfecto. All right. Let's go to Jackson in Orlando, Florida. Jackson.
Hey, Brad. How you doing, man? I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. What's going on?
Brad, I got a question, please. The thing is, I'm married on 2018. I sent the I-130 petition to immigration, so they denied it. For proof. Unfortunately, I didn't send it back again before the Trump proclamation. Right now,
but that's okay. The proclamation only applies to people out of the country. You're in America, so.
Okay.
You can adjust again.
The only thing that I want to know, could you tell me, please, what kind of document did I have to send to immigration? Or I'm on removal proceeding. What kind of document I have to send to immigration right now?
Okay, you're in removal proceedings now?
Yes.
Okay, do you have a lawyer representing you in deportation court?
Sorry?
You have a lawyer who's representing you?
Yeah, so I got a lawyer represent me.
What is your lawyer telling you to do?
No, but I got a different lawyer. The lawyer that I got on my asylum case is different for the lawyer that I got on my marriage case.
Why do you have two different lawyers?
I just got the different lawyers because the lawyer that I had on my asylum case, he was like, I don't really like him for that case because he asked me to pay for $3,000 first, and I give him $1,000. He took like 1 month ago.
All right.
He didn't give me the paper.
How many times have you been to immigration court?
I got immigration court since 2018. 2015.
And you're married. You're married now to a U.S. citizen.
Then, so I'm married right now to a U.S. citizen.
So you have to file. You have to file an I-130 with immigration, with a letter that says, and you have to put this in a letter with the I-130. I am requesting a bona fide marriage exemption because you're not allowed to file an I-130 if you're in deportation, but you could request an exemption as long as you can prove you're in a bona fide marriage with your spouse. So you're going to file a I-130 with a cover letter that says, one sentence, I am requesting a bona fide marriage exemption. And then below the I-130 is going to be documents this thick proving you and your wife live together and have a financial relationship. That is what you're going to submit to immigration. You're going to have a big copy of it. And next time you go to court, you're going to bring that big copy to the judge. Say, Judge, I'm married in a bona fide marriage to my beautiful U.S. citizen wife. I have submitted an entire enormous package of material to prove it is a bona fide marriage. I have requested a bona fide marriage exemption. I do not want to go forward with this asylum case. I don't like my lawyer, who I paid X amount of dollars to. I want to move forward on this marriage case because I love this lady. And the judge will say, okay, come back when the I-130 is approved. And you wait for the I-130 to get approved.
All right. Okay. So my second question, Brad, if it like so, I'm gonna send like the I-130. Do I have to send the I-864 at the same time?
No, I said you're going to submit an I-130 with proof of the bona fides of your marriage. You're just doing an I-130 at the moment. Your I-864 has to do with the adjustment of status. You're going to do that before a judge after the I-130 is approved. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.